Hi, this is Jeline from the Honors Tutorial. Our topic for today is about principal roots of rational and irrational numbers. This is for Mathematics 7. Let us have our first example, the square root of 9. When we are talking about principal roots, we are just pertaining to the positive root of the given number because there are positive and negative roots of rational numbers. Let me just show it to you now. To get the square root of 9, you have to think of a number, one number that when you multiplied to itself is equal to 9. And that is 3 times 3, right? So that is 9. And also, there's another way. Think of a number that when you raise to 2, that is equal to 9, and that is 3 raised to 2. So therefore, if we are going to get the exponential form, this one, kindly have the base only, which is 3. Do not include the exponent. So the answer here is positive and negative 3. But since, again, we are talking about the principal roots here, we are just referring to the positive value of the roots. So the final answer here should be 3 only. Next, let's have number 2. We have here the square root of 25. Think of a number that when you raise to 2 is equal to 25. Is it 2? Let's see. 2 raised to 2 is 4, so it's not. Is it 3 raised to 2? It's 9, so it is not also. How about 4 raised to 2? By the way, 4 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2, and 3 raised to 2, meaning the exponent is telling the base how many times does the base will multiply to itself. For example, 3 raised to 2. It is equal to 3 times 3, not 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is incorrect. It should be 3 times 3. And also for 4 raised to 2, it should be 4 times 4 because your exponent here is telling you how many times are you going to multiply the base to itself. So that is twice. So that is 4 times 4. So that's 16. Please do not use 4 times 2. That is incorrect. So let's continue. 4 raised to 2 is not the answer. So let's move to 5 raised to 2. 5 raised to 2 means 5 times 5. So this is equal to 25. So the answer for this is 5. Please do not include the exponent, just the base only. Is it clear? Let's move to another example. I have here square root of 100. Same process. Look for a number that when you raise to 2 is equal to 100. Is it is it 8? 8 raised to 2? What does it mean? It means 8 times 8, right? 8 times 8 is 64, so it's not. How about 9? 9 raised to 2 meaning 9 times 9? So that is 81. It is not also. How about 10 raised to 2? So that's 10 times 10, that's 100. So therefore, the answer is 10. Please have the base only. Again, please have the base only. Do not include the exponent. So the answer here is 10. Next, let's have another. We have here the square root of 64. Let's try to have 6 squared. Same process. Just think of a number that when you 6 raised to 2 is 6 times 6. So that is equal to 36. So it is not 64. So let's continue. How about 7 squared? So that is 7 times 7. So that is 49. So it is not 64. Let's continue. So we have here 8 squared. Let's see. That's 8 times 8. So that is 64. So therefore, the answer is positive 8. Please don't write the exponent. Write the base only. So the answer is 8. How about this? This is a decimal, right? I will teach you a technique about it. For decimal numbers, automatically your answer should be a decimal also. So therefore, when you are to get the decimal root of 0.09, you have to start with a decimal also. You have here your clue, 9. Um, you must use a number that when you raise to 2 is equal to 9. A number. So that's 3. Because 3 squared is 3 times 3. So that is 9. The problem is 3 is a whole number. Then don't worry about it. Let's make it a decimal number. So let's try to have 0.3 squared. You can use the long method for multiplication to solve for it. So this is 0.3 times 0.3. So this is equal to 0.09. I will show you how. 0.3 times 0.3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. And then add. Bring down 9. 0 plus 0 is 0. Bring down 0. Count the number or the digits after the decimal point. So we have here 1 and 2. So we are to move the decimal point from right to left twice. 1, 2. Now, the answer is 0.09, which is much here. So therefore, the answer is 0.3 for this example. Kindly have this first, the long method for multiplying decimals. Before writing your final answer, you have to check if your answer is really correct. Next, let's have another 0.36. Let's see. You have here the clue 36. So think of a number that when you raise to 2 is equal to 36, and that is 6 raised to 2. Because 6 raised to 2 is 6 times 6. So that is 36. But the problem here is that it is a decimal. So don't worry, let's have a decimal. Let's try the quantity of 0.6 squared. Let's have the long method for multiplication. 0.6 times 0.6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 carry 3. 6 times 0 is 0 plus 3, that's 3. 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. And then add. Bring down 6. 3 plus 0 is 3. Bring down 0. And then count the digits after the decimal point. So 1, 2. So move the decimal point twice from right to left. 1, 2. It matches, right? So the answer here is, so this is 0.36, 0.6 only. So that is how we are going to get the principal root of rational numbers. Kindly watch part 2 for the continuation of this topic. So we will discuss irrational numbers and some rational numbers for part 2. So thank you for listening for today about this topic. I hope that you have learned something. If you have inquiries about it or about us, please message our FB page, The Honors Tutorial. Thank you and God bless.